All right, so we are at the Amtrak train station, and we are taking the Floridian 41 down to Orlando to see how that is. We are in a one-bedroom sleeper car. The train at this point is about an hour and a half late. It's supposed to leave, I think, at 5 till 8. I think it's supposed to leave at 9:30 now. It could be delayed a little bit more. I don't know. This is our first time doing this, so you're kind of along for the ride because I don't know what we're doing exactly. So we're here at the station. I think we got about an hour, unless it keeps getting delayed. But it's a nice station. It's big. I've never been here, or if I have, it was a long time ago and it didn't look like this. But it's kind of cool. Like it says Raleigh way down there, and this is in downtown Raleigh. This train runs from Chicago all the way to Miami, so we're hopping on it about midway, and like I said, we're getting off on Orlando. Is it the Danger Zone that you're dancing to? Is that what it is? That's Kenny Loggins. It's a good song.
It's called Gnarly.
It's called what?
Gnarly by Cat's Eye.
Okay, no, it's called The Highway to the Danger Zone by Kenny Loggins.
No,
and this is from Top Gun.
It's called...
Great movie. Okay. Goes perfect with Danger Zone. All right. Anyways, so when the train gets here, we'll pick it back up and see what's going on. I was hoping to eat dinner on the train and see what that was like. I don't know if we're gonna be able to do it. Dinner supposedly ends at 9. Like I said, we're getting on after 9. I don't know if they'll extend dinner. I have no idea. So stay tuned and we'll figure out what it's like to take a train down to Disney. And if it, I'll tell you what the price is and everything at the end of the video. It's pricey. We could have flown first class from Raleigh to Orlando and stayed in a really nice hotel on Disney property tonight. But all right, we're boarding. It's about 9:25, I think. So I got here a little bit early. There's Emma wrestling with her luggage on this gigantic walkway. All right, you're having too much fun. Thank you. You got it?
Yeah.
All right. Train's this way. What do you think?
I just saw a glimpse of the bathroom and the sink looks rusty and dusty.
All right, we're getting ready to get on this sucker. Okay, so we just got on the room. I think there was somebody in it. They're cleaning it. So we're like in the cafe car right now, just kind of hanging out. Right? This is what it looks like.
Tired.
You're tired? It is kind of late.
It's 10 o'clock.
Okay, we are officially in the room finally. It looks like it's a pretty full train. I think, you know, maybe somebody was in this room and then they got off in Raleigh. And so So the beds are already turned down because it's so late. So the room doesn't look like a room right now. So I'm going to kind of show you around. We're going to do this in reverse. Normally you'd see the room and then it'd be like, hey, we're turning down for nighttime, but we're doing this kind of opposite. So here, there's Emma on the top bunk. And then there's the couch kind of on the bottom. It folds down to a bed. There's the table that pulls out. There's a chair that folds out right there, which we don't have down because there's literally no room in here with the beds fold down. We've got our luggage right there. Here is the like ensuite bathroom or whatever, slash shower. This is what it looks like. It's just typical toilet. There's your shower, but it's a wet shower, so you know, if everything in there is going to be wet if you decide to do that. I don't think we're going to do that. So then over here, there's a sink and a mirror. There's the door right there. We've got the curtain closed, so nobody can see us. Lots of storage up here. You can put, I guess, your luggage up there. There's a mirror right here, and there's me. Hey. Windows over here, and then windows up here. Show the mirror. There's Emma, already so sleepy. And this is like the safety seat belt, so she doesn't roll out of the bed and hurt herself, I guess. And it clicks on.
Whee! Roll out.
Up there. All right, Emma. Okay, so first impressions of being on a train. What do you think?
Small.
It's small. I mean,
it's small with the bed down.
Yeah, it's very tight in here with the bed down. I mean, the walkway to get through there is, you can do it, but it's
small.
It's small. So in the morning we will see what it looks like with the couch up. There's also no dining car apparently on this train. So food is supposed to be included with a first class cabin or whatever you call this. But it's not even hooked to the train. So I don't know what they're doing. So there's definitely no dinner service. We got too late to even have it, but I don't think there was dinner service because there's no dining car, which is super odd. And then I don't know what they're doing for breakfast. We're supposed to serve breakfast and probably lunch if it's late.
It's like omelets.
Omelets, maybe? Is that what she said?
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll find out. Stay tuned. I don't know how much more video we're going to shoot tonight. It's getting pretty late. I think we're just going to kind of chill out. Probably go to bed here in a little bit and see what this is about. But we'll reconvene this in the morning. So far it's been pretty cool. I mean, I don't know. Would I rather fly to Disney? I don't know. The time will tell. What did you say?
I said no. I like the train.
You like the train better?
It's fun.
It's kind of fun. But anyways, and it's just for 2 people. So if you got 3 people, this is not going to work. So you'd have to get 2 rooms, and the price, like I said, I'll talk about the price at the end. Especially since
if you have 3 people, that door unlocks.
Especially since they're not doing dining, which is included. So that's kind of a big part of this whole experience. So I don't know. But we're going with the flow. So that's what we're doing. So we're on our way to Disney. We just stopped in Cary. So we're 1 city over from where we started. So we're on our way. Stay tuned. We'll see you in the morning. Okay, good morning. Like I said, the food on the train has kind of been a fiasco. They're doing the best they can, but it's pretty crap, I'll be honest. It's like microwaved frozen gas station food. They had a muffin you could get, which was like from a grocery store, and then they had 3 cheese omelet, which was frozen, and it was pretty unedible. And it came with a sausage link and some weird potatoes. I didn't eat the potatoes. I ate a little bit of the omelet, but it was so microwaved. It was hard. So that's a little disappointing. But we're back in the room now. Like I said, we are just south of Jacksonville on the way to Orlando at this point. We slept pretty good. It is bumpy. I mean, and it's hot. I've got the thermostat set on as low as it'll go, 50. And so you've got a vent there. This is what the room looks like. So you've got like a little table here. It folds out. It's a checkerboard. That's a chair that folds out. I can't figure out how to fold it out. I'm sure the room attendant can do it, but we don't really need it. There's just, you know, two of us. Okay, so then the bed is a couch. There's Emma relaxing. Then the bunk up here kind of folds up and out of the way, and you've got two windows, you know, like that, and you can sit here and look out the window, which is really nice. And then your controls are over here, so you've got like reading lamps. That's a light. Those are the controls for everything. And then there's a duplicate set of them down here, which turns that light on. The reading light again. There's your speaker volume for like the announcements and stuff like that. Again, if you had a connecting another room, that right there would open. Again, there's the bathroom, and then you've got your room light, your mirror sink light, which is that light right there. And then it's pretty much it. You got a little closet over here. I guess you could put something in. The ladder is right there for the bunk bed.
I had to climb up there.
You had to climb up there? You did pretty good though.
It was a ladder the whole time.
You slept with me anyways. What difference does it make?
I was struggling.
You were struggling? Okay. So anyways, that's what we're doing right now. We're running about, I think, 2 hours late, which is fine. I'm happy to just be looking out the window at this point. It's weird getting on the train at night. I mean, it's dark, you can't see anything. So we're just going to enjoy whatever part of Florida goes by here, and we'll give you an update. Kind of maybe as we get closer, I'll show you the Orlando station, and give you our thoughts on, you know, is this worth it? There's a lot of other options than doing this for the money. And like, again, I'll talk about what this costs at the end, and I'll see if I can get in touch with Amtrak. And I don't know if they'll do any compensation for not having the services that they advertised. I mean, they advertised what looked like pretty good dining for dinner and breakfast, and that's not what we got. But you know, hey, you got to roll with the punches sometimes. So. I meant to mention this when I was talking about it being warm in here. We brought some fans, like the same ones we use at the Disney parks all the time, but I have a bigger one. Looks like that. Looks like Wally's head. But I had that going all night, and that really helped. We also have the little handheld ones. We had those going too, just to get some air flowing in here, which made a big difference. So I recommend that if you're going to do this, bring some sort of something. It also depends on the time of the year. If it's in the winter, you're probably fine because it's going to be warm in here anyways. But if you're like me, I like to sleep at night with a fan on, so this just made it all that much better. But overall, it's been fun. Would I do it again? Probably. It's expensive. Like I said, I'll talk about the price at the end. But you know, to do it with your son or daughter or something like that, it's kind of like an adventure. It's like glamping on a train or something. I don't know. That's kind of cool. Anyways, you know, if you don't like flying, this is kind of your option. I definitely wouldn't take a bus, but it's different. I will tell you this. Everybody on the train has been really nice. The the crew and stuff like that. Okay, I did manage to figure out how to fold this chair down, so that's what it looks like. Like I said, you got a little bit of luggage room right there, but here's the table completely folded out. So if you brought stuff to play checkers, you could, or chess, you could do that on the train. They did, the room attendant did come by and say they were gonna try to serve lunch. Like I said, it's not the dining car lunch where you get to pick what you want. It's just hot dogs. So, once again, a little bit of a disappointment, but they're doing their best to try to, I guess, make up for it. So, but we'll see what happens. We're about an hour and 30 minutes from Orlando, so we're still trucking along here. So far, so good. So I'll let you know. When lunch gets here, I'll show you what that looks like. It's a hot dog, so don't be expected to be blown away by a hot dog. We'll see. I will tell you this. There are two different versions of a sleeper car on this. There's the Viewliner 1 and there's the Viewliner 2. The main difference is the interior. The older ones are blue, which is what we're in, so it's a Viewliner 1, and the Viewliner 2s have a red or like maroon colored interior. They're the new ones. I will tell you, this thing is dirty. I mean, the floor is dirty, all the little like crevices around everything are dirty. The hardware is old, and there's pieces in the bathroom that you could just unscrew with your hands. Not that I'd want to touch anything like that, but things are dirty, so keep that in mind. Just a tidbit. But so far, like I said, it's fun. Emma, you having fun? Huh?
Yeah.
Would you want to do this again?
Yes.
You would? You'd love to do this again? Alright. It's been an adventure, I'd say. That's what I'd chalk this up to. You heard it from Emma, she'd like to do it again. I would do it again too, even with kind of all the little setbacks, you know, whatever. You just gotta go with the flow. It's been fun. Like I said, it's like, I don't know, chalk it up to like renting an RV or doing something new. We're almost there, and there's Disney at the end of it. So, I don't know if I would do this if you're on if you got to make a cruise or something like that. I don't know if I would do this. It's not super reliable. I was checking the schedule. The train the day before this one was like 10 hours late, 12 hours late, or something crazy.
Kind of the Pringles.
Yeah, okay, update. The room attendant came by and said that they're not going to serve us lunch. So, if you guys were excited to see what the hot dog was going to look like, I'm going to have to disappoint you and say we'll never know. So, but like I said, we're about an hour and something from Orlando, I think, at this point. So, sorry to disappoint you. We'd be a mystery. What do you think the hot dog was going to look like?
A normal hot dog.
You think it was going to be a normal hot dog?
Yeah.
You don't think it was going to be a special Amtrak hot dog? Huh? You don't think so?
Nope.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how disappointed that are you not getting the hot dog? Emma,
What?
how disappointed are you not getting the hot dog?
1%?
That's how disappointed you are?
Yeah.
But you said you were hungry.
I am.
You are?
Still.
Alright, well, like I said, we're going to Disney. We can get food there. Not the end of the world. Oh, comment down below if you've ever taken the train, you know, from this train, the Floridian, down to either Orlando or Miami or whatever, and what your experiences is. Or if you got any questions, like I said, I'm not a train expert or anything. I've only done this one time, and I was a teenager. So, oh, here's the announcement. D-Land, Florida is where we are. So. Well, but what I was saying is I have taken the train from Raleigh to Miami, but I was a teenager, and after that, I said I would never take a train again. We were in coach. It was one of the longest, worst travel experiences ever. But again, it was a memory. So, life's, I guess, all about making new memories. We're certainly making one right now. We're not getting this hot dog. I'll never forget it. The hot dog that I missed out on the Amtrak train. Right, Emma? We'll never know what the Amtrak hot dog tastes like. Would it have been the best hot dog you've ever had?
No.
No? You don't think so?
I want my Pringles.
Okay, we'll get you your Pringles. We did bring some snacks with us.
I want Doritos.
Okay, we brought Pringles, Doritos, beef jerky, drinks. All right, well, we made it to Orlando. This is like a long stop. So if you're going to Miami, this is a smoke break, stretch your legs break, all that sort of stuff. Here we are. What do you think, Squirt? You have a good time? All right, that's it. On our way to Disney. All right, so we made it to Disney. We're at Animal Kingdom Lodge at Jumbo House. And my thoughts on the train were it was a lot of fun. There was a couple disappointments about the food, but what are you gonna do about it? It's not the people on the train's fault. It is what it is. It was expensive to go from Raleigh, North Carolina to Orlando was $700, and I booked it early. I checked a couple days before we went. It was $900 and something just for 2 people, which is crazy. You could fly. We could have flown first class down and stayed another night at like pretty much any moderate resort for about probably the same price. But Emma really enjoyed it. It's like an adventure, you know what I mean? Something new. So would I do it again? Yeah. Where we got on was a weird time, I would say, because we got on kind of like at night. I would have rather have gotten on like earlier in the day, like enjoyed the train, then gone to bed, and then gotten up, and enjoyed the train maybe some more. But the fact that we got on at almost 10 o'clock at night, we basically just went to bed. So those are my final thoughts on it. Like I said, it was expensive, especially not having the dining available to us, but it is what it is. So if you got any questions, comment down below, or put down if you've ridden the train and if you enjoyed it or didn't enjoy it, or whatever. But we're gonna keep on trying to do new things and different things. So that was our first train ride down. So I don't know how else we would get there. Boat, hot air balloon. I don't think those are options, but we'll see. So thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Bye.